wifey like 3 weeks because that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip and retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system. Had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed.
Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is Fiji. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was
on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. On first down, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Brady. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Brady on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
We got chips over here. Chips over here. Let's
hey, check it.
Now Brady again. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9. Brady looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. after the interception. Here's Darnold. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Here's 2nd and a yard. Seven yards there and a first down. Back to throw, Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times to interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
From the 31, Darnold checks this down to Hubbard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Darnold from the red zone now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now a play fake. Brady. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Fournette running right through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Here's Brady to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. 3 yards the gain there, second down. No score after one on EA Sports. Second down and 7.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. No, Dickie's dick. Three down. Jim. Let me do.
Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point forthcoming. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Darnold to Marshall there. First down, Panthers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Darnold. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. On first down, it's Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On play action, now Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. 2nd and 11.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Back it, reload.
Throwing now is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
That's on the guard, Alex Kappa.
Let's go. You tighten up. Switch. Hey, watch it. Alpha.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Rolling to his right. That's caught by Howard. Given 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaq Thompson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady.
A check down here to Jones.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold now to throw. Wide open. It's Marshall, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
On 1st down, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think he's...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in this second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
From the 30 on second down, Darnold throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Back to throw, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield. There's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Jones on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man has got it. It's complete. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, Darnold.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw is Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Flush to his right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Sam Darnold, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, it's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Brady now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain for second down. On the run, it's Fournette. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that'll set them back 5.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards. Makes it 3rd and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Hey, 66. Hey, 66.
To throw is Brady. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His 14th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
No problem there on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Darnold from the gun. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And all the way down to the 42.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Here we go. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Now Brady.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action. Now it's Brady. Flushed out right. This is caught by Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. This is Fournette. Runs over him. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Jeremy Chinn there defensively. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And this is going to be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 29, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Darnold. And he fends him off. Escaping the pressure right. For Marshall, that's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That 2nd down play nets a -4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Darnold down to throw. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle. Now Darnold. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is the spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw is caught here by Anderson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Here's Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Darnold to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
Baby.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to